Hey, let me know if you can't hear me. Right next to me, who's your good dog? You're a good dog. Yes, I love you too. You are such a good baby. I'm just gonna share this on social media. What's everybody doing? Good, I hope. I'm doing pretty okay. I just napped and had some dinner. I napped longer than I meant to. Oops. Oopsie daisy. I'm kind of lazy, but I got all my homework done for the week, so I did plenty today. And I'm dog sitting my baby girl right here. I'm dog sitting my baby girl. I just don't like live streaming because I haven't live streamed in forever. So here I am, fam. Where you going, doggy? Where you going, doggy? Don't leave me. Don't leave me, doggy. Stay right here. No, 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 no. Oh, she's leaving me. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. We're downstairs. She prefers to be upstairs. Can everyone hear me okay? I want to make sure everyone can hear me just fine. Oh, yeah, she went upstairs. Her sister's upstairs, I think. Maybe. I don't know. I might be the only one home. I honestly don't know. I honestly do not know. Looks like we only have one person right now, which is fine. Oh, now two people. Have I seen the Sonic movie? No. I'm not really going to the theater these days because money, financial reasons. But even so, I probably would not see the Sonic movie unless I saw it with a group of people. I usually end up at the movies alone just because my friends and I all have wild schedules and we all live in different cities. None of my friends live in the same city as me. They all live 30 minutes one way or 45 minutes another way. Like I have 5 people that I normally hang out with. 2 of them are 45 minutes away. 2 of them are 30 minutes away. So, and we all have our own jobs and lives in school and stuff. We can't always get together for movies, but I wasn't one of the people who demanded that they change the animation. If you're one of the people that demanded they change the animation on Sonic, definitely go see it. But one, I've never really been a Sonic the Hedgehog fan ever in my entire life, so I never cared about the movie on any level, really. I'm sure the memes will be pretty good, though. But also, I don't like how they treated the animators on staff, and I'm pretty picky about that. One of my friends is an animator, and I worked in the film industry myself, so I can be a bit of a stickler when it comes to people being treated fairly. That's one reason I'm not in the business anymore, because people are treated so unfairly in the film business. You either make millions of dollars or you make scraps. There's like no in between. It's insane. It's insane. Um, any other questions? I got a lot of upcoming projects you guys might want to know about. It's mostly audio and written stuff, not a lot of video. I'm not working on a lot of video stuff right now, except action figure reviews, because I have a bunch of action figures just in a pile, unopened, that I've been buying, meaning to open and review, and some of them are over a year old, and I've just never gotten around to it. So I'm trying to review all my in-package action figures, open them up. That's why we've been having an action figure review about every single day go live, even though after a long time of me just not doing a lot of them. Tomorrow we have a King Kong review going live, and the day after that, another Power Rangers toy review. Is there any other questions? Let me know. Anything you want to talk about. I'm down. I just feel like being live, Don't ask me why. I just do. Oh, you know what? I forgot to tweet that we're live. I like Twitter. I used to not like Twitter. It's really grown on me. I'm really enjoying Twitter now. And now I'm starting to hate Facebook. Facebook mobile's not so bad, but Facebook on the laptop is like really slow and weird. I don't know why it's different. How many what? You asked how many. How many what? I don't know what you're referring to. Upcoming projects? What are you referring to? I got a new story in the works with Lionel Jeffries called Clockwork, horror story that's going to appear on the In the Fog podcast. If anyone wants the links to our podcasts, let me know and I'll give you all the links. Episode 2 of Toku King was supposed to be already out, but we've just been busy. All it needs is some sound edited, but I've done everything that I'm supposed to do up until this point. Project Godzilla has to finish the sound, and then I'll add the credits and the music, and it'll go live. That's all we have to do. But we both have our own lives, We're both adults that have other things to do. Toku King is more of a hobby. It's not a job. It's not paying the bills. So the other stuff comes first. You know what I mean? We all have families, etc. I wanted it to be live about the 9th, so it's like 6 days late. But as long as it goes live this month, technically I'm still on schedule. As long as it goes live this month, it's not late. And if it is late, I'll try to do 2 next month. But Toku King episode 2 should be going live this month. That's my hope. But yeah, that and In the Fog, I mentioned those. And then we're going to have more tabletop gaming podcasts. We have a tabletop podcast called Tabletop Recap. And it's a really good podcast. We just uploaded our second Dungeons and Dragons episode, which is really cool. It's on Spotify and all kinds of different places. Here we go. Here, let me get you guys. Oh, I haven't shouted everybody out. Shout out to Emperor of the Cosmos, Ultimate God Ultraman, GG1954, and Jay Stamps. Thank you for saying you enjoy the tabletop podcast because it's probably my favorite one to make right now. I really like it. Where am I in D&D? My current D&D group and I, because I played D&D all through high school, and then I kind of didn't play for a few years, and now I'm playing again. We're 4 sessions in, because we can really only do about a session a month, because getting everybody together can be difficult. Once again, we're all adults in our 20s. Life in the 20s isn't as stable as we wish it would be, especially when I have school, and then everyone lives different directions from each other, as I said. So it can be hard to get our D&D group together. I knew you would ask next G&G episode. Before I started this live stream, I was like, someone's going to ask when the next G&G is. Someone's going to ask that because people have been asking in the comments constantly because it's been a while. I'll get to that. But for the Tabletop Recap podcast, we kind of just play games and talk about it. We tell funny stories from the games, and we also review games, and we'll have chats in the future. we finally did our first 2 Dungeons and Dragons episodes, which have been long awaited, where we get our whole Dungeons and Dragons group together and then we talk about what happened during the game. We basically tell the story of the game. And I think we have a very interesting story because my friends who are dungeon masters don't use pre-written campaigns. They write their own original campaigns. So we're the only people in the world that have played it. And we're 4 sessions in. We talk about two sessions in each episode, but now that we're caught up, we're going to talk about 1 session each episode. So, like the episode that aired Wednesday talked about sessions 3 and 4, and the one that aired the Sunday before that talked about sessions 1 and 2. I thought they were really funny. And if you go to our eBay page that I just sent you a link for, there's actually merch for the Tabletop Gaming Podcast. The first merch I've ever made for anything is at the Tabletop Recap Podcast, and it's on our eBay page. I just sent the link for eBay. Because we always start the podcast off by saying the one called Fate knocks at your door, which is a reference to our D&D campaigns. You can get a one called Fate knocks at your door t-shirt. We also have we also call one of our players, Big Boy Chungus, who plays a tiefling named Fate. There was this one part of the campaign where we left him under a tarp, and so now we call him the Tarp Demon, and you can get yourself a Tarp Demon t-shirt. It's like a little image of a tarp, and it says, "Where is my Tarp Demon?" They're good shirts. I'm going to get some for myself. They're made to order. You can get the one called Fate Knocks at Your Door t-shirts in a variety of colors, but the Tarp Demon shirt only comes in white. So, and the Tarp Demon shirt is a very limited number. It's only 40. So get one while supplies last. And they're good. That's the end of my commercial. But yeah, to answer your question, GG1954, we're 4 episodes in. Yeah, every time I live stream, I have a Coke Zero. Without fail, I always have a Coke Zero. I actually had 2. I just finished one and swapped it out for another one because I was drinking this one upstairs with dinner, and I had this one down here. So I finished this one off, and now I'm drinking this one. The next G&G, I haven't worked on. I don't remember the last time I worked on G&G. The last G&G I made was the opera one, I think, which was more of a passion G&G because I was really into opera music when I wrote that. I don't even really have an idea for a new episode of G&G right now. I have one idea, but it's kind of a complicated one. It would take a while to make. But I have so many other projects that I'm working on that'll turn me a profit, hopefully. Because I do make money off of the podcasts. Not much, but it's a little bit. Everything adds up, you know. What was I talking about? G&G. I don't know when the next G&G is going to be. I get asked in the comments all the time, every day, when's the next G&G? When's the next G&G? When's the next G&G? Look, as soon as I think of an idea for a new G&G, I'll make it. Because you got to realize, I've been making G&G for like 15 years. Ideas for it are hard to come by now. They're hard to come by. I'm sorry. It's not very Gucci Gang, but it's true. Oh, my nose is runny as shit. Gross. Very gross. But I remember in one not podcasts, fuck me. I remember in one of these live streams, I said I was going to be working on some books and try to self-publish them. And one of them is about halfway through. I'm about halfway through with one of the books. It's called Subject Pink. And it's a tokusatsu story, like Toku King. But it takes place in the modern day. I think it's pretty good so far. It's based on a dream I had. It's based on a dream I had. And also Power Rangers in Space and the Guy Fawkes TV show. It's based on those things. Whew. And then I have another tokusatsu book planned after that. And I want to do a kaiju book, but I need a good kaiju idea first. I have a really good idea for the second book. A really good idea, I think. And hopefully it'll all work out. Any new questions? Is Godzilla a dinosaur? In what continuity? In what continuity? Because he's definitely a dinosaur in Showa. He's definitely a dinosaur in Heisei. Seems like he's a dinosaur in Millennium. In the 90s movie, 98, he is an iguana. Well, to be completely honest, what Godzilla is changes in the Millennium series. Because remember the first Godzilla movie in the Millennium series? He was a bird, so he was definitely a dinosaur. But then in Godzilla vs. Biollante, the movie right after that, they say he's a reptile. And that movie's in continuity with the Return of Godzilla. So they change it. But then they change it back later during Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah, where he's definitely a dinosaur again. So what happened? You know? And then we have the Monsterverse, where he isn't technically a dinosaur, but he is a prehistoric creature from like this Titan era where dinosaur wasn't really well defined. He's just a prehistoric creature, but not specifically a dinosaur. And then you have Shin Godzilla, where he's a mutated prehistoric creature, but we don't know what kind of prehistoric creature. I'm going to assume not a dinosaur, some kind of marine reptile is what I was thinking. So not a dinosaur in Shin, as far as I know. And then you have the anime trilogy, and he's definitely not a dinosaur in the anime trilogy because he's a plant. I don't know if you knew that, but Godzilla is a plant in the anime trilogy. Which I thought was pretty cool, actually. I'm not the biggest fan of the last two movies in that trilogy, but I thought the plant, Godzilla being a plant creature, was really cool. Like his skin is vines, in case you never noticed, like his musculature is vinage. And also his spines are leaves. They're in the shape of leaves. That Godzilla is a plant-based organism, so not a dinosaur. So the current Reiwa era Godzilla is not a dinosaur, but for most of Godzilla's history, he has been a dinosaur. I hope that answers your question, because I thought about it pretty hard, actually. Gucci Gang. And thanks again for listening to the Tabletop Recap podcast. We put a lot of love into it. And hopefully we'll be making a new episode tomorrow. It depends on when my friend gets back from his historical reenactment, because normally today on Saturdays is when we record Tabletop Recap, but obviously I'm not at his place. Well, I guess not obviously, because you don't know what his place looks like, and I've never live streamed like this from this location before, as far as I remember. So, what else, fam? I should have brought a camera or something because this one's real fuzzy. Waka Waka. Hmm. Um, I don't know. He's at some. He and his whole family are big history buffs. So they went to some training thing for a historical reenactment. So that they could learn how to properly do everything. I don't know all the details. I'll probably learn them tomorrow when we hang out. But he's a big history guy. Big history buff. Most of my friends are. Um, I hang out with 4 people regularly. Only 4. I only have 4 really, really close friends, and all 4 of them have history degrees. I'm the only one that doesn't have a history degree. The rest of them do. So, waka waka. I think it's Civil War, though. I really do not want a history degree. It'd be an easier degree to get than the one I'm working on now, though. I'm working on this really difficult funeral science degree. So I got to memorize all these bones and muscles and see from doing. I had this while doing homework today. So embalming is the science of preserving dead bodies. That's what I'm trying to get a degree in. After this semester, I have 1 full semester left, and then I have to take an accounting class and try to get an insurance license, and then I'll be done with school forever, hopefully. And then I'll have more time to make videos. Whoa! What else were we talking about? Oh, I haven't incorporated this into my description for videos yet, but I actually have a new Facebook page that you guys can follow. And I don't post terribly much on the B3 Productions Facebook page. Is a lot of memes and not as much information these days because nobody follows it, nobody pays attention to it. So I kind of stopped caring. But I have a new page specifically for the podcasts. The B3 Podcasts Facebook page, brand new. Check it out there. And I'll go ahead and add it to the description of an upcoming video. There we go. Yeah, I'm not really digging Facebook these days, like I said earlier. It's got all this, like on the desktop, it really is hard to use almost now. It's so weird. It's really easy to use on mobile, but on the desktop, it's like bleh. Also, Mark Zuckerberg is a fucking crazy person, stealing all our fucking data and selling it to everybody. Also, that's why I mostly post on Twitter now. Most of my updates are posted on Twitter. Almost all of them. I'm not the biggest Instagram guy either, just because I feel like it's not super engaging. But I do so I don't post a lot on Instagram, but I do look at pictures a lot on Instagram. I look at a lot of ACBA and like animal pics on Instagram. My arm itches. So yeah, if anyone's not following the Twitter page, it's in the description of every video. But I guess I can send it to you guys too. It's just at B3 Productions. Post updates for all the podcasts and stuff there. And I also just post funny little one-liners that I think of. Just little things like that. Posted a new picture of my Ultraman socks on there the other day. Yeah, I just like Twitter. It's nice and quick, easy to follow. It's like a couple of days ago I posted, y'all remember when Rita Repulsa straight up roofied Lord Zed? Anyways, have a good Valentine's Day. I posted a couple times about Rita roofing Lord Zed. I post about TV shows I'm watching. Like right now I'm watching Guyford. I posted something about Guyford. I like Twitter. I also have this thread going right now that's like a review of Power Rangers Turbo because I'm watching Power Rangers Turbo straight through for the first time. I'm not a big Netflix fan. I'm more of a Hulu guy, but Netflix has all the Power Ranger seasons. So, well, all of Beast Morphers I don't think is up yet, but I really want to start Beast Morphers. The Sentai for Beast Morphers, Takumi Sentai Go Busters, is really good and underrated. It's underrated. Excuse me. Anything else anyone wants to know about? I want to know about this drink going in my mouth. Yeah. I could fucking go back to sleep. But I don't want it because I already napped. I was going to watch Joker with my mom tonight. My mom and I do this thing where we buy a Blu-ray because neither of us gets to go to the theater. So we always get the Blu-ray and watch it together. And I'm kind of afraid that Joker might be a little too much for her. I don't know. I haven't seen it either. So we're supposed to watch Joker tonight, but she's not feeling very good. I was just sick earlier, and now she and my dad are both sick. But I only had a sinus infection, and that's not contagious, so I did not get them sick. I technically still have it. Like you can kind of hear how I'm stuffed up. Like I got some pain right here and right here. Like in my zygomatics. Anyone seen any good movies or TV shows recently? I've been watching a lot of different TV shows. I've been watching the 2005 Guyver, the Bio Boosted Armor. Been watching Guy Ferd, Kamen Rider Ghost, Ultraman Rube. I never finished Ultraman Rube, so I need to catch up on that. What else am I watching? Shit. The Simpsons. I'm watching a ton of The Simpsons. I already said Power Rangers Turbo. I literally just watched a couple episodes of The Simpsons before I sat down to do this live stream. I have a year free of Disney Plus, and literally the only thing I have watched in the 2 months that I've had it is The Simpsons. That's it. I haven't watched anything else. Simpsons. I'm on season 9, I think. I've burned through a lot of it in 2 months. Okay, so if you have a Verizon Unlimited plan, you get a free year of Disney Plus. And I have a Verizon Unlimited plan because I don't have Wi Fi at my house. This is not my house, by the way. I'm dog sitting. Um, I don't have good Wi Fi at my house, so I have to have unlimited data just to use my phone. Uh, and once again, if you have an unlimited data plan, you get Disney Plus free for a year. So, free for a year. And I like it. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. I'd say it's about the same quality as Hulu, which makes sense because Disney owns both of them. So, yeah, so the first 30 seasons of The Simpsons are on Disney Plus as well as the movie, and then season 31 of The Simpsons is on Hulu. Just to kind of force you to get both if you want to watch all of The Simpsons. So the most recent season's on Hulu. Hulu's also good if you like South Park. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff on Disney Plus. I can actually pull out my phone and we can look through stuff if you want. Where the fuck did I put my phone? Okay. Oh, I gotta pick up cat food. Fuck. Uh, wow, I got a lot of messages while I was doing this. Okay, I'm gonna skip those and we're gonna open up Disney Plus. It's got. I have not watched The Mandalorian. Once again, only thing I've watched is The Simpsons. It's got pretty much all the Pixar movies and Disney animation movies. Uh, Nightmare Before Christmas is on here. You got all the new live action reboot movies on here. All of Phineas and Ferb is on there. There's lots of good stuff for little kids, lots of stuff for older people too. Gravity Falls, all kinds of short films. There's a ton of originals. You don't hear anyone talking about any of them. I actually do really want to watch that Togo movie. I think it looks pretty good with the doggo. There's some cool nature documentary stuff on here because there's uh, lots of National Geographic stuff. And there's lots of Fox properties on there too, like X-Men and The Simpsons, for one, as I mentioned. All the Star Wars stuff is on here. The new episode of the new season of the Clone Wars, I think, is about to start going up on here. Lots of stuff from my childhood's on here that I never thought I'd see again, like the Proud Family and stuff like that, which made me really happy. There's like lots of classic old cartoons, like the original Steamboat Willie is on here. Lots of old stuff, like decades old stuff, is on here. It's pretty cool. Oh, there's also Newsies on Broadway on here. I need to watch that. I'm a big Broadway fan. I really like show tunes, believe it or not. Tron Legacy's on here, but it sucks ass. All the Marvel stuff is on here. Lots of the Marvel animated series from the 90s are on here as well, but some of them aren't full. Like, I think all of X-Men is on here, but there's only one season of Spider-Man on here. I need to watch those at some point. Oh, yeah, see, there's the Proud... Oh, you can't see it. It's too bright. was a Proud. I liked the Proud Family a lot as a kid. I thought it was a fun show. And The Simpsons is really good so far. I can search all that stuff for you and tell you if it's on here. Gargoyles is definitely on here. Let me look for Cool Runnings. I should probably connect to the Wi-Fi since I'm in the basement. Cool Runnings is on here. Cool Runnings is absolutely on here. So Gargoyles, Cool Runnings. Let's try Heavyweights. You guys remember that movie Smart House? Smart House is on here. It's basically about Alexa trying to fuck a guy. Heavyweights is on here. Heavyweights is on here. I think I've seen Mighty Ducks on here. Let me check. Oh, yeah, all 3 Mighty Ducks movies and the Mighty Ducks animated series are all on here. So that's pretty cool. So everything that you mentioned is on here. See? That's all Mighty Ducks stuff. Disney's Mighty Ducks, the animated series, The Mighty Ducks, D2, The Mighty Ducks, and D3, The Mighty Ducks. So maybe Disney Plus is for you because all that stuff is on here. Every bit of it. Hell, I should watch Mighty Ducks. I know the movies are about like a kid's hockey team, but do you remember the animated series about the alien ducks that played hockey but also fought aliens? I'm going to add that to my list because I remember it being weird, and I like weird. Darkwing Duck's on here too, by the way. Huh. Anyone else? Is Jay Stamps the only one here? It says 2 people. Everyone else left. It was like 5 for a bit. I guess I'm too boring. Yeah, I think I watched that as a kid, but I never watched any TV before school. Ever in my whole life. Even today, I have to leave for school at like 6 a.m. I just sleep till I absolutely have to get up, pretty much. My commute to school is 3 hours long. Oh, I just made a sale on eBay. Nice. I sold a Pokemon card. That's pretty dope. Oh, and one of my friends is streaming. One of the kaiju YouTubers helping me make Toku King is live right now. Also, interrupting my live stream with his live stream. Tisk tisk. Any more questions? Dab? Neck fat? Like my sternocleidomastoids? Muscles? Education? Please kill me. I'm ready to die. Ugh. Uh-oh. Hold on. Something's up. Okay, a website I like is having some financial trouble that's making me sad. So it looks like the website had to switch to Patreon because PayPal shut down their account. That kind of sucks because this is the website that I watch Kamen Rider on. What the hell? Okay, good. Everything still works though. I need to finish a couple Kamen Rider shows. Anything else? You guys just waiting for me to talk because this is a Q&A. I already talked about the other stuff. You guys like Kikaider? Oh shit, Redman's on here now. I have not watched Redman in a while. Redman versus Alien Icarus is my favorite. I'm going to download that right now. Every episode, nice. I'm very happy. That makes me very happy. So they're adding new stuff to the site. It's been a while since they added anything to the miscellaneous tab. Big Boy Chungus does not have any socials. He basically just makes videos with me, and that's it. He doesn't have his own stuff. But people seem to like Big Boy Chungus. Everyone seems to like Big Boy Chungus. He was really funny in the 2 D&D episodes we did recently. I'd like to know what you thought about the last 2 D&D episodes, J Stamps. Because Big Boy Chungus is funny. He is a funny dude. I love him. He's my best friend in the whole world. I hang out with him every week. He hosts like a game night at his house, and the tabletop recap is basically just one of the things we do at game night. He doesn't have any socials though. He does not. He's just a co-host on my stuff. He's also in a lot of my gaming videos on the B3 Productions channel, on our second channel. He's in a lot of videos on our second channel. So you can see more of him there if you subscribe to the second channel. But you're probably already subscribed to the second channel if you're a big tabletop recap follower, because that's where I post the tabletop recap videos. By the way, the videos for the podcast post several days after the podcasts go live on like Spotify and Apple Podcasts and stuff. So if you want to hear the podcasts several days sooner, listen to them on Spotify or something, or Apple Podcasts, Breaker, any of those places, or Anchor. Anchor has it. Anchor hosts it actually, because the ad revenue is really helpful to me. Yes, we have done some pretty funny skits. That's where our golden goose meme comes from. because we did a Dragon Ball Super trading card video, and that was our first big sketch. Those videos are really good. I hope to make more of them soon. But I'm not buying trading cards or anything right now, so we're just making them with his trading cards. Because he buys trading cards like every week. I need to make a video about my Magic deck, though. I need to make a video about my Magic card deck. Because I never have done that. And it's basically complete now. But I've already talked about it a lot on the podcast. Just a whole skit video? I don't know. He can be a little picky about what kind of videos he's in. Like, he's very careful about his public image, even though we don't use his name or anything. So he might not want to be in a bunch of skit videos like that. But we'll try to do more skits before trading card videos, though. We just got to think of some. We were doing this real, like, absurdist Eric Andre style humor, but without harassing people. Like, we had that weird Book of Mormon sketch with the golden goose. Oh, thank you. He'd be happy to hear that you think I use him respectively. I try not to do anything with him that would make him uncomfortable, because you'll notice when he's in a video, I don't curse or anything. He used to not have a problem with me cursing, but then he got like his fancy job, and now he doesn't want to curse anymore. He and I actually made a horror series many years ago. We made a horror series. Have you seen that? It's more creepy than scary. It was called The Slender Happening back several years ago when that kind of thing was popular. We had a Bigfoot episode recently, but he's not in the show anymore. He just didn't want to be in that. That one he didn't want to be in, not because of public image, but because he just wasn't feeling it anymore. He was like, "Oh, I don't really like making this show anymore. It's not really something I'm passionate about." And I was like, "That's cool, dude, because your character left at the end of the last season. So it actually makes a lot of sense for him not to show up again." Which was good. It's actually its own channel. Let me see if I can dig it up for ya. The show isn't over yet, but I don't make episodes often. Just FYI. Yeah, it's old. It goes back to like 2012, 2013. It's really old. The special effects aren't very good either. Oh dear. Here you go. It's got over 60 episodes. There you go. It's not super gory or anything. It's more of a fear of the unknown type of thing. With like a cult and a creature. It's once you get into the lore, it's pretty different than other Slendy stuff. Because like there are good monsters as well. My tummy. I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool. It was fun to make back in the day. And I still need to record the very last episode. The series finale is the very next episode, and then it turns into a show about general cryptids in this book without Slenderman. I'm taking Slenderman out of the series and changing the series name as well. But it's on season 3. Started 6 years ago. Wow. So 2013 then. Classic, dude. Good times. Real good times. Damn, they added a Zooman to this website. Zone Fighter's on here now? You gotta be kidding me. Of course I'm gonna watch Zone Fighter. They added a bunch of new shows. Strata 5, that wasn't on here before? What? They added a ton of new shows. Voice Lugger wasn't on here? Bruh. Jinjation Joesterizers? Evolver? Chojishin Granzer? All this is new. Lion Maru G? Smoke a Hero Rescue Force? What the hell? They added a ton of new shows. I'm so happy. I'm so happy, dude. Thank you for checking it out, J Stamps. And GG1954 asks, my favorite card game, easy Pokemon the trading card game. While I do also play the Dragon Ball Super trading card game and the Magic the Gathering card game, Pokemon is my favorite. I play Magic the most because at game night, there's a guy who doesn't play Pokemon or Dragon Ball Super, and he wants to play Magic every week. And to be honest, I'm kind of sick of playing Magic because I've memorized all my friends' decks, for one thing, and because I only have one deck, so I just play the same things over and over and over and over. So I'm getting kind of tired of Magic the Gathering, but no one will play Pokemon with me anymore. And I think it's because I'm too good. My ice deck is like unbeatable. And I also have that new Godzilla trading card game, but I'm still learning how to play it. But I'll get to it eventually. Zone Fighter. Whoa, all of Zone Fighter's on here. Bruh. You know I'm watching all this Zone Fighter. You know I'm watching this Toho Godzilla stuff. You guys want the link for this? You guys want the link to Zone Fighter? Check this out. Zone Fighter! The Zone Fighter show on the Daikaiju Legends YouTube page is really good too if you haven't watched it. I highly recommend it. It's a fantastic show. One of the best Toku Kaiju fan series on the internet. I 100% believe that. Man, I'm getting a bunch of messages. Well, my mom says I need to pick up cat food, but I wouldn't need to pick up cat food if my dad didn't overfeed my cat. I tell him, you only need to feed my cat when I'm out of town 2 days a week, right? And I stay overnight. So I keep telling him, you only need to feed my cat on the days that I don't come home, Tuesday and Wednesday, the only days you need to feed my cat. But he, like, whenever my cat asks him for food, he just feeds her, and she's going to get fat again. She just lost a ton of weight, and I was so proud of her. But he's going to fatten her up, and he bought her this big thing of treats, and I told her she can't have treats. Ugh. Next thing you know, they'll be giving her people food because she really likes ham, and she likes to steal ham. She's cute. I love my kitty. Zone Fighter. Damn, I'm excited to watch Zone Fighter, dude. Thank you, Dodgy, for subbing it. Yeah, he's on there every night. Did he? I think he only calls in the morning, though. I prefer when he, like, physically calls in over when they just talk about him. More entertaining. Fuck, I'm getting sleepy, dude. Oh, while I wait for a question, I'm just gonna chill out. Ba-bum, bum, bum, ba-bum, da-da, bum, 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 bum. Anyone seen that Howl from the Fog movie? I really want to see that. They are gonna screw Bernie again. You're actually right. They are gonna screw Bernie again. I don't think they're gonna nominate Bloomberg. I don't think that's gonna happen. But he is. Uh, Bernie losing in Iowa was straight up a conspiracy because the app that went down while Bernie was winning and then came back saying Buttigieg won was an app funded by Buttigieg's team, which is crazy. And that's my homegirl Cypress. She's an animator. Everybody hire her. She's right. Bloomberg sucks. I hate Bloomberg. Um, Yu-Gi-Oh card game. Any thoughts? Not the biggest fan, but if you like Yu-Gi-Oh, I actually have a bunch of Yu-Gi-Oh cards for sale on my eBay page. Then lots of them are cool to look at. I actually have an Ultraman Yu-Gi-Oh card for sale on there. It's pretty cool. It's 99 cents if you want it. Um, but yeah, I kind of deal in Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but I don't play the game. I already play 3 trading card games. I don't need to get sucked into a 4th one. You know what I mean? Hey Cypress, thanks for joining my thing. You didn't have to stop watching Family Guy to come visit me, but thank you. Anyone else have any questions? Yawn. Bloomberg is not a moderate Democrat. Bloomberg is a Republican. He just calls himself a Democrat. How do you feel about the impeachment? Are you asking me or are you asking the other user in the chat? Because I don't think it changes anything. It doesn't really change anything. Everyone, okay. Y'all should hire Cypress to animate for you. She's really good. Yawn. Fuck, I'm tired. Any more questions? Dab, YOLO. I probably should have done this maybe earlier. Lots of people are probably out on the town hanging out. I'm not, though. Normally, I actually would be hanging out with friends at this time on a Saturday. At this time on Saturday, I'd probably usually be playing Magic the Gathering or King of Tokyo or some tabletop game right now. But once again, my friend is out of town. He's in North Georgia. So burp. Did I just make another sale? No, I thought I did. Oh, my back. Ugh. I'm stuck. Shit. I have a really bad back and I've been going to the chiropractor. But since they changed my appointment scheduling, my back has hurt a lot. It's hurt a lot. Yeah, Chungus is in the reenactment. Like all the men in his family are doing it. Like they're all doing it together. We have another guy on the podcast who's available, but the episode that we were going to record this week was going to be on miniatures. And the other guy, Connor, the trading card goblin that we have on sometimes doesn't really know anything about miniatures. So I couldn't do the episode with just him. I need Big Boy Chungus to do the miniatures episode. And then the episode after that was going to be on Gen 6 Pokemon cards. And Connor doesn't know anything about Pokemon cards either. So I need Big Boy Chungus for both those episodes. What I need Big Boy Chungus for. I'm still really high on them adding Zone Fighter to KRDL. That makes me so happy. Basically Toho's Ultraman. I just lost my tab. Fuck. Okay, I'm back. I thought I exited out for half a second. It freaked me out. I have not watched VR Troopers, but I'm going to start VR Troopers as soon as I finish Power Rangers Turbo, because VR Troopers is on Netflix. Because VR Troopers is on Netflix, and I want to watch it really badly. Because Metal Heroes, I feel like, is kind of underrated. Because VR Troopers is adapted from Metal Heroes. Right now, my favorite Metal Hero show is Mega Beast Investigator Juspion, but that's really the only one with an English release. But Space Sheriff Gavon's pretty good too. But I've only seen like the modern movie stuff and crossovers for him. Because he had a pretty cool crossover with them. But yeah, I really want to watch VR Troopers. Okay, we got more stuff here. Let me catch up real quick. Your favorite Pokemon is Groudon. Groudon is one of my favorites for sure. It's a really cool Pokemon. My favorite Pokemon is Luxray, though, which is weird because Gen 4 is my least favorite generation, but my favorite Pokemon comes from Gen 4. Weird, right? And then favorite Megazord. Oh shit, that's actually a really hard question because the Megazords are actually my least favorite part of Power Rangers, which seems weird because you'd think I like the giant stuff more because I'm a big kaiju guy, but I don't. I really like the Lightspeed Rescue Megazord. Blue Centurion's Robo Racer is really cool. The Thundersaurus Megazord might be my favorite, though. I really like the T-Rex drill arm. That's really cool. The Thunder Megazord from season 2 of MMPR. That's a good choice. The Thunder Megazord's really nice. That's a really good choice. It's the Die Ranger Megazord. The Kaku Ranger Megazords are pretty cool, but I wouldn't call them my favorite. That would be the season 3 Megazords, by the way. Because they didn't properly adapt Kaku Ranger. They just kind of did an alien thing. The Power Rangers. Okay, no. Here's what you're thinking of. So the Power Rangers and Beetleborgs never crossed over on TV, but they did cross over in the comic books. However, Beetleborg's suits were reused to make the villains for the Forever Red special in Power Rangers Wild Force. So the Beetleborg suits appear as villains in Wild Force, but they are not the Beetleborgs. So it looks like the Power Rangers fight the Beetleborgs, but they don't. They just fight the suits. And I think it's only the Shadow and Green one. I don't know their American names. I only know their Japanese names. Because I know more about B-Fighter and B-Fighter Kabuto than I do Beetleborgs. But Beetleborgs is also on Netflix. I just think the kids are annoying, so it's hard for me to watch it. It's not near as good as B-Fighter, dude. If you want to watch Bee Fighter, which is what Beetleborgs is based on, I can send you a link if you want. I'd be more than happy to do that, where you can watch it. I'd be more than happy to do that. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna. Here, there are, okay, so there are technically 4 Bee Fighter seasons, but you should only watch 2 of them because the last 2 aren't actually Bee Fighter, and even the creators said they don't consider it part of the show anymore because it's so bad. Oh shit, Blue SWAT's on here now? What? They added more Metal Heroes 2? Jam Person's on here? Dude, G-Bon's on here. That's like one of my favorites. Bruh. They added several more Metal Hero shows, and my dick is so hard right now. So hard. So tard. So here's a link to the original Bee Fighter Kabuto. Well, it's not Bee Fighter Kabuto. Kabuto's the second season. This is Juko Bee Fighter. I think you're wrong. They probably just advertised the 2 shows together because they like played back to back and were both made by Saban. That might be what's creating that memory. There's a link to Bee Fighter. The Thunder Megazord and Tiger Zoid toys. I don't think I ever had those as a kid, but the Legacy ones actually look really good. Is Future Godzilla coming back soon? You're referencing the Future Godzilla in G&G that I used the 2017 toy for? Yes, you will see that character again. You will 100% see Future Godzilla again. I have a plan for you to see him again. You'll see Future Godzilla again. It's gonna happen. It's absolutely gonna happen. Just be patient. No, someone asked me if I saw Sonic the Hedgehog. That was if I saw Sonic the Hedgehog was the first thing I was asked by the first chat message in this. I have not seen Sonic the Hedgehog. I have never been a Sonic the Hedgehog fan, so I never cared about the movie one way or the other. However, the people who complained about the animation and forced them to change it should all see the movie because you got what you want and you should support it. I also think they treated their animators pretty badly, so I don't want to see it for that reason also. Because I worked in the film industry and I was treated badly. And then, okay, so I got you a link to Bee Fighter, right? And I have a link to Bee Fighter Kabuto, but it's not subtitled. It's not subtitled as far as I know. I think it's just raw. But I'll send you the link anyways. But keep in mind, Bee Fighter Kabuto will not be subtitled. I have to admit, Jim Carrey looks funny in the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. Jim Carrey does look like he's going to give a good performance, and the trailers really make it feel like classic Jim Carrey. Because I like Jim Carrey. Liar Liar is such a funny movie. I think he does a great job in that movie, and he looks like he's pretty outrageous in this new film. I gotta give him that. I absolutely have to give him that, my friends. Jim Carrey, that shit's scary. Yeah, I enjoy him as well. Anything else? Any other movies or shows y'all want to talk about? Did anyone get laid on Valentine's Day? God, I hope you guys aren't a bunch of kids, because if I just ask that to kids, I'm going to be in trouble. uh, Jim Carrey was meant to be scarier in the number 23. I haven't seen that and don't know what it is. He was pretty creepy in The Cable Guy, though. I don't even think I'm not even, yeah. You guys listen to the Gargantua cast? It's my favorite podcast. And I have 3 podcasts, so that's saying something. It's a kaiju tokusatsu podcast, but they mostly talk about kaiju. They don't talk about toku heroes near enough. Like they haven't even touched on Ultraman. No Kamen Rider, no Super Sentai. All they did was the Power Rangers movie from the 90s, and that movie's not even fucking good. Oh shit, I just clicked on a video. I totally didn't mean to click on it. But I'll give it a link anyways because my friend made it and I'm supportive. I'll watch it later. Hashtag Gucci Gang. Do I have a favorite YouTuber? You know, I don't know. Filthy Frank was my favorite YouTuber, but now he's my favorite musician because Joji makes the most beautiful music in the world. Favorite YouTuber? What have I been watching on YouTube lately? Mostly tokusatsu. There are some YouTubers that I'm pretty into right now. Dream Bomb and Marcos is a tokusatsu YouTuber that I'm really into. I think Headgum makes some very funny videos and podcasts. I really like the Headgum videos. H3 Productions was one of my favorites, but they basically just do podcasts now, so not them anymore. Unworthy Productions is pretty good. They make Power Ranger fan films. I like Wikizilla. Wikizilla is really good. Variant Comics is a really good YouTube channel. I have not watched Monster Island Buddies in a while. I'm several episodes behind. I just haven't cared about it recently. But Variant Comics is still pretty good. I don't really like College Humor anymore, but I still watch their classic stuff all the time. I guess most of the YouTubers I watch are like kind of groups of people and not individuals. So there are no real single YouTubers that I like. Because everyone I watch on YouTube is like a small group of people making stuff. Oh, you know what I've been watching on YouTube recently is France 5. It's a French tokusatsu. I can actually send you a link to their YouTube channel if you'd like. You have to turn on English subtitles. You have to turn on English captions unless you know French. And I don't know French, so I have to turn on captions. So unless you guys know French, you'll need captions on. I have not watched anything he's made in years. I have not watched John CJG in years. But I did look up one of his videos recently. Because he did this video where Master Chief was like real and played Halo with some guys, and I looked that video up recently. Pretty funny. It's hard to find a lot of those videos he did now that he hasn't reposted himself because Machinima deleted all their videos. They went dark. They just deleted everything. They scrubbed themselves. And they had a ton of videos. I don't know why they did that, but they did. But yeah, this channel will take you to France 5. Episode 1 of France 5 is kind of hard to get through. It's pretty bad. But episodes 2 onward are pretty good. There's only 6 episodes. Yeah, he's always had a YouTube channel. I just haven't... I think I am subscribed to it, actually. I just haven't watched it in forever. I mean, G&G is based directly on RB and the Chief. Awaken with JP. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to look it up. I discovered a new YouTuber last night that I really like. What was that YouTuber I sent you, Cypress? I sent her a YouTuber last night who just interviews people at weird places. Let me check my history and I'll find it. Like, I sent Cypress a video of him. What the hell? It's not in my history. Shit. Maybe it's because I sent it from my phone instead of... What? Like, most of the stuff I've watched isn't even in my history. God damn it, YouTube. It says I watched one video on Thursday. I watched way more than one video on Thursday. Because I watched... Wait, maybe I did watch one video on Thursday. No, but I watched France 5 yesterday and the day before, and France 5 is not on my history at all. Fuck, what's that YouTuber? All Has No Breaks. Thank you, Cypress. All Has No Breaks is really funny. I watched him interview a bunch of flat earth people. I watched him interview furries. It was good stuff. It was funny. Oh, all gas, no brakes. Sorry. I'm dumb. Yeah, that was a funny YouTube channel. I subscribed. It was really funny. I need to watch more. I don't think they have that many videos, though. Oh, I watched them review a bunch of drunk rednecks at a NASCAR track, and all the rednecks were like, "Show me your butthole." They were all obsessed with buttholes. It was so funny. Oh my god. Yeah, that was a good video, right, Cypress? That was really funny. It's really fucking funny. Did I send you guys the link to Be Fighter Kabuto? I think I did. I did, yeah. I need one that's not raw, though. That's the only problem, is I only have the raw one. Here comes a toot! Oh, tooted. Still tooting! I don't have a Terminator action figure. I'm not really a fan of the Terminator franchise. The first Terminator movie's like okay, and then the second one's really good, and then 3 is shit, and Salvation is boring as hell, and then I haven't seen the newest one or any of the TV shows. I haven't read any of the comics. I would like to read... That's Big Boy Chungus right there. Mattock20, that's Big Boy Chungus. Everybody harass him. They were asking about you earlier, dude. Scroll up in the chat. Everybody wanted to know about Big Boy Chungus. You have fans, dude. I'll find them and read them to you. They asked for your socials because you have fans. I told you have fans, dude. Everyone wants to know where Big Boy Chungus is. Also, that's the wrong your, dumbass. Learn shit. That's Maddock20. He's like my best friend, everybody. He's my homie. We hang out. Good thing you guys can't smell me through the fucking camera because I'm farting a shit ton. Wild Force Battle Ranger, let me come inside your pussy. Oh, gotta pop my little toes. Gotta pop my little toes. Whatever, dude. Sure. That explains a lot of your messages in the group chat, I suppose. AVGN. Fuck, I gotta remember what that stands for. Oh, Angry Video Game Nerd. Yeah, I don't watch that, so I don't have a favorite episode. Because I don't watch it. So I don't know anything about it. Oops. Sue me. Ugh. Ugh. I'm mostly watching tokusatsu people on YouTube right now. Because I love tokusatsu. I love tokusatsu. I watched all his Godzilla videos like several years ago. And then I just couldn't get into him. I just couldn't. People really like him. But I just don't care. That's all. Anyways, I will wait for the next question. I don't really watch a lot of gaming videos on YouTube. Despite having a tabletop gaming podcast, I don't really watch any gaming videos at all. I used to watch Call Me Kevin a bunch because he was funny, but his videos are so long and he posts every single day. And I just couldn't keep up with his videos. And I like the Rad Brad, but I don't watch him a lot either because he's not very funny. And he's more like an informational how to play the game kind of guy. I mostly just watch his videos when I'm like having a hard time with a game or something. Or everybody's talking about a game and I want to know about that game so that I can talk about it with my friends. Who's your favorite wrestler? I don't watch wrestling either, man. I don't watch wrestling. I have a friend in school that I study with and stuff. He's in all my classes. He loves wrestling. He shows me wrestling clips all the time. And to be honest, they're pretty funny because it's like so fake, it's laughable. He thinks it's the funniest thing in the world. But I think his favorite wrestler is like Macho Man Randy Savage or something. I don't know all their names. I don't have a favorite wrestler because I don't watch wrestling either, bruh. Almost everything I watch is in a foreign language. I was watching a French show yesterday. I used to have a girlfriend, and she and I would only watch Korean TV. Like most of the live action shows I watch. Here's something weird. Most of the live action shows I watch are Japanese, but most of the animated shows I watch are American. Because, like, you know what's really weird and stupid? I have all these friends, Matt Talk, I'm talking about you right now, who, and they'll watch anime with subtitles all the time, but I recommend a live action subtitled show and they refuse to watch it. Fave thing I've done uh, with my friend Big Boy Chungus, probably the Tabletop Recap podcast. Big Boy Chungus and I have a lot of fun on the Tabletop Recap podcast, and that's Matthew Maddock 20, whatever you want to call him. Because I assume you're asking favorite thing we make together, and that's definitely Tabletop Recap, the podcast. Can you do another Godzilla's Vacation episode? Well, here's the thing. To do another Godzilla's Vacation episode, I'd have to actually fucking go on vacation. I can't really afford vacations, but I have a family member who has a beach condo, and they let me go to that condo for free when they're not using it. And that's the only vacation I can afford because I only have to pay for food. And if I take a friend, then I can make my friend pay for gas, which is what I plan on doing in March. I'm going to go back there. But I already made a Godzilla's Vacation episode there, so I'm not going to make a second one there. But if I ever go on vacation somewhere else, I'll make a Godzilla's Vacation episode. If I ever go back to G Fest, I'll do Godzilla's Vacation at G Fest. Do I like the MCU Taskmaster design? I didn't like the way he looked in the teaser trailer, but then I saw the Marvel Legends action figure, and the Marvel Legends action figure for the MCU Taskmaster looks pretty good. But in the teaser trailer, he just looked like he was playing airsoft or something. So I guess he starts off without that outfit and then gets it later in the movie. I'll probably go see that in theaters. Or not. I don't know. I didn't see Captain Marvel in theaters. I still haven't seen Captain Marvel actually. But yeah, based on the Marvel legend alone, I think the MCU Taskmaster looks pretty neat. Will Ultraman and Mothra get together? Probably not, because it's funnier if they're not together. Right? It's like funnier if they're not together. So they'll probably never get together. No. I might give Godzilla a girlfriend at some point, though. That'd be funny. I kind of have an idea for a bit of a romantic episode with him that I think would be really funny. Maybe I should make that. Maybe I should just go ahead and make that episode. Oh. Uh. Okay, I'm at someone's house and I'm in their basement and they just messaged me to see if I'm still here. I'm just their basement goblin. I just basically live in their basement. I'm never at home. Yeah, so that's like my friend's sister. Do I like Transformers? Not really. I liked it enough as a kid, but not as much or any more so than anyone else, because I like robots, but I don't really like cars. So Transformers was kind of for people who were into cars more than robots. And for people who were into both, it was really thing. And Transformers is really popular. One of my best friends is like a huge Transformers guy. Huge. He actually sells Transformers for like a living and makes a bunch of money off of them. He has a website where he sells collectibles, and he says like 90% of what he sells on there is just Transformers. Uh, Hold on, I gotta message her back. I gotta run by the grocery store across the street for cat food in a sec. I need cat food. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and pick up kitty litter while I'm at it too. I think I used the last of the kitty litter today. But yeah, they want to play video games with me or something. They said they have some game they want to play with me. I don't know what she wants to play, but I'm assuming it's a video game. It might be a tabletop game. I'm more of a tabletop game guy. I suck at video games, except Doom 2016. I love and Pokemon. I'm good at those. I'm okay at Bendy and the Ink Machine. That's a spooky game. I really like that game. Waka Waka. Dabiolo. Swag. Oh, we forgot to dab for Matthew. If he's still here, remember to dab for him. It's a live stream tradition, but I kind of forgot about it. Will Anna ever speak? Anna used to speak in the early days. I have several G&Gs that have never made it to YouTube. Several secret lost episodes of G&G and even a lost G&G movie that are all on little videotapes hidden somewhere in my parents' house on little videotapes. And I don't know where they are, but they exist. And in those, Anna speaks. She speaks. And she used to be really mean. Not funny mean, just straight up mean. She's pretty mean now, even when she doesn't speak. And she's a bad mom. God, I don't even remember the last time I used her character. It's been forever. Everyone loves Anna, and I have no idea why. Because she doesn't say or do anything. Yeah, cursed videos. They're probably really cringy. The movie was like a Saw parody. It was so weird. Gucci Gang, YOLO, Swagger, Anal. Anal! I dabbed for sin. I fingered a duck. Oh, hey. Matchlock, I sold a Pokemon card, Persian GX from Unbroken Bonds. Let me know when you're back in town tomorrow so we can hang out. Because I want to hang out and make a new episode of Tabletop Recap. Because one of the first things people said when I started this live stream was that they like Tabletop Recap. So we need to make a new one. How many episodes of Zone Fighter have I gotten so far? I got friends on the way over. I should probably head to the grocery store. I'll wait a little bit. I was gonna wait till like 9:30 because they close at 10 and they're just across the street. And I'm really enjoying hanging out with you guys. I'll definitely do another live stream as soon as I can because I really enjoy this. I could do them Yes, we should do one on minis. I told them earlier in this live stream that the very next episode I wanted to do was on minis. I even made a whole list of all the different minis I want to talk about. We're on the same page, dude. Matt Talk and I get each other, dude. Big Boy Chungus is my best friend in this whole fucking world. I don't care who knows it. I love you, man. Homies for life. I'm kind of mean to him in person, so I need to be really nice today. Balance it out, you know? My friends and I are pretty affectionate towards each other because we're real men. Hell yeah. Yeah, just give me like 10 minutes. That's what I'm texting them. I don't know. I think she went out for dinner. Because I'm just here with the dog who went upstairs and left me alone. She was here when I started the live stream, but she left. I missed a message. Maybe Anna can speak again, and Godzilla tries to be with her, and they actually get together. No, I'm never. If Godzilla gets with a woman, it'll probably be a new character, or Bogal. He might get with Bogal because she's a slut. What do you think of the Godzilla fandom giving Ghidorah different personalities? Oh, like the Kevin meme. The Kevin meme is fun. I enjoy it. It's not a super. It's not a funny meme. It's not really funny, but it's cute. I like it. It really popularized a certain fan art. I like the meme where it's like the two heads are one thing, and then the Kevin head's something different. Daikaiju Legends did a video called Godzilla versus Kevin. That was fun. You should definitely check that out. Daikaiju Legend. If you're not subscribed to Daikaiju Legends, you might as well just get off YouTube. If you're a Kaiju Toku fan that's not subscribed to Daikaiju Legends, because it's a great channel. Anything else? You gotta keep me talking. You gotta keep me talking. Whoa. Yeah, we're gonna record an ep on minis. Just text me, Matt Talk, when text me tonight and we'll talk about it. I don't know if you're still out of town or whatever, but text me. Text me. Man, multiple real life friends of mine joined in on this live stream today, and it warms my little tiny baby heart. You guys like memes? Once again, listen to the Gargantua Cast. It's a great podcast. Worst movie I've ever seen? Easy answer. Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. Worst movie I've seen in my entire life. And I reviewed it if you want me to send it to you. It's a bad film. It's the worst. I reviewed it on the second channel. It's the worst film. I think Mystery Science Theater might have done an episode on it as well. But I did a movie review of it. God, it's the worst fucking movie I've ever seen. And I've seen some bad movies, dude. You might be able to watch it for free. I think it's a free to watch movie these days. Just because it's old and nobody gives a shit about it anymore. It's bad. Here we go. Here we go. Santa Claus conquers my butthole. Santa Claus conquers my butthole, baby. Santa Claus conquers my butthole. Santa Claus conquers my butthole, baby. Santa Claus conquers the Martians, dude. Jack Frost horror movie. Is that the one with the living snowman that rapes a chick? I don't watch anything with rape in it. I don't watch anything with rape in it. No. That's why I didn't finish Game of Thrones. That's why I won't watch the first episode of Goblin Slayer. But here, that video will take you to my review of Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. Just open it up in another tab and you can watch it when we're done. It's a dumb movie. The Martians kidnap Santa Claus. It's fucking weird. Yeah, I won't watch Berserk either. Well, I watched the first two Golden Age arc movies, and I just didn't really like them. I just didn't really like them. No, I don't remember because I haven't seen it. Because I have those 3 Berserk movies, that Golden Age arc trilogy on Blu-ray, and I straight up just never watched the last movie because the first 2 were boring. They were boring. I just don't watch. Rape makes me uncomfortable. Sue me. You know? I don't like it. I don't like to see it. Okay. Thank you for telling me that. Mattock. Is that where Griffith rapes his former lieutenant or something? Is that what happens? I don't want to watch that, dude. Plus, the first 2 movies were fucking boring, anyways. Worst and best live action DC films. Worst Batman versus Superman. No, worst is probably Supergirl. Supergirl has a really bad live action. Do you just mean DCEU movies? Because I have different answers. No. The worst live action DC movie is Superman 3. Hands down, it does not get worse than Superman 3. Superman 3 is really bad. The best DC movie. The Dark Knight's really fucking good. The 60s Batman movie's really fucking good too. And if we're just talking about the DCEU, the best one is Shazam, and the worst one is Batman versus Superman. Superman 4 is really bad, but it's not near as bad as Superman 3, dude. The Quest for Peace is not near as bad as Superman 3. What else? Godzilla and Junior should do movie reactions. Well, I already do movie reviews on another channel, so there's not really a point. But if you mean watch a public domain movie live, like Mystery Science Theater style, I could maybe do that. The rape scene is a big character development moment for Gus, plus the animation sucks. The animation does suck, you're right. And it's kind of sexist to have a strong female character raped just to progress the male's character, don't you think? That seems pretty sexist. Oh, yeah, and since you said just the DCEU, Shazam is the best, BVS is the worst. I actually do think BVS is worse than Justice League, but they're pretty damn close. Yeah, that's that. That's that. So suck my tat. And these big old nippies. Suck these big old nippies. Showing my nipples on live stream is also a tradition. And my fat belly. Anyways, my friend will probably be here soon. Yeah, so it's 9:06. Unless someone sends me a new question soon, I'm probably going to have to log off because my friend's going to be here soon. And I have to go get cat food and cat litter because I used the last of the cat litter today and the cat food's getting really low. So I need to go ahead and get new cat food and cat litter. Um, Thank you all very much for your support. This live stream actually did relatively well. We got 5 people watching now. That's a lot for me. 6 likes. My live streams usually don't get any likes at all, so that's really nice. Thank you all so much for watching. And even some of my real life friends tuned in. Usually Layla's my only real life friend that shows up, but Mattok and Cypress were here. Big Boy Chungus for life. So yeah, just so you know, Big Boy Chungus, you do have real fans. They did ask me to where they could find your YouTube channel today, even though I had to tell them that you didn't have one. Cypress is still here. I thought she left. She's my homegirl. Everybody check out Cypress's website. I'm gonna pimp her out real quick. Everybody check out Cy Creates. Hire my girl, please. I'll try to live stream again soon. I can usually do it on Tuesdays, but no one wants to watch a live stream on Tuesday. I'll try to get back to y'all again soon. Once again, check out all of the podcasts. Toku King, which is the Tokusatsu audio drama. Tabletop Recap, which is Tabletop Recap, which is the tabletop gaming podcast, and also In the Fog, which is like a horror anthology, Twilight Zone-y type of podcast. Check out all of those, and there's also merch and stuff on the eBay channel. So that's it. Thank you all once again for your support, and I'll see you all next time when I clean out my belly button live.